This is Dave from Zatu Punch headquarters. Today we're going to build the Sagrada Familia. Antonio Gaudi started working on his version in 1883 and it still isn't finished. Hopefully you can make better time than he did. If you have some sheets like this in front of you from Nancy and Henning's wedding party, then you're in good shape to start. Ready, set, go! We'll start with the traditional Gothic core of the cathedral, the nave and transept, started by that other architect whose name we forgot after 3 lunches and 26 bottles of cava. These two pieces connect together to make a T shape. The roof of one is inserted into the roof of the other. Do you see how it looks from underneath? Next, we'll use those grooves in the roof gables to insert the 4 towers that represent the 4 evangelists, Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. Then we build the Jesus Tower, making sure to hide the tabs on the inside, and we insert it so that it shares the same grooves as the evangelist towers. Groovy. Now build the tower that represents the Virgin Mary. This will be the apse of the cathedral. It's the part that houses the altar and the sacristy. See how it attaches to the rest of the Gothic plan? Now that we have the 2 largest spires on, we can focus on the facades. The facades are fun, but each one requires some pretty complicated pre-folding, so maybe you should open a bottle now to blunt the frustration you may feel. Okay. First, we'll put on the Passion facade, which takes on the light topic of the crucifixion and resurrection of Christ. The end cap goes on first, tabs to the inside. And then we can add the Apostle spires by slitting the tabs on one through the tabs in the other. Were you listening about all the minor spires corresponding to one of the Apostles? Well, I was. Match up the doors. Remember how these doors had the word Jesus in gold on them? The second facade is the Nativity facade, all about the birth of Christ. This was finished way back in 1936, which is why it looks so old. The sandstone is white when new, and it gets darker if you don't wash it constantly. Finally, we'll put on the Glory facade, which, when it's finished, will represent the path to God through death, final judgment, and for some of us lucky ones, heaven. The last detail we'll add is the cloister, the covered walkway that eventually will go all the way around the cathedral when it's finished in 2026. Did I read that right? 2026? Right. Thanks for coming to Spain to celebrate Nancy and Henning's wedding, and thanks for building Sagrada Familia with all of us at Zatu Punch. Meow, meow, meow. This is Dave signing off from Zatu Punch headquarters.